Hi, I'm Heidi Cooper of TorahFamilyLiving.com, and today we are all bundled up because we want to share with you some cool ideas for things you can look for when you're studying nature in the winter. I know it's fun to study nature in July when there's green grass and trees and warm weather, but there's an awful lot to find even in the winter, and it's really cold today. But we're going to show you some cool things you can look for to study nature even in the winter. Okay, one very fun thing to look for is animal tracks. So we're looking around. Even if you just have pets and not a lot of wildlife where you live, you can find tracks. Okay guys, what do we got? What do we got here? Well, let's not put our shadows over it. All right, what do we got here? Is this little doggy tracks? Have we got little doggy tracks? Yep, definitely dog tracks. Okay, if you can move over, Elisha, you just put us in a shadow. There we go. Okay, there you can see dog tracks. They have padded feet, so you can see where they press into the snow. And yes, that is definitely the culprit right there. All right, I know I saw some tracks heading down the driveway, and we'll see what we can. Did you find some bunny tracks? Okay, can you tell what helps us know that these are bunny tracks?
Well, there's the back legs.
Right, the back legs.
And then the
back legs tend to be closer together.
And the back legs, they tend to, when they sit down in the snow, it makes a long line. And then you got the front paws. That's right. Okay, I saw some in the driveway, so we'll walk a little further and see if we can find them. Because I think you guys will know what they are. Oh,
Wow, this is
yeah,
footprint.
yeah. Oh my, it's a mystery. Who's got the big boot print?
I know those.
Okay, here you can see, here's a much better example of the bunny tracks with the hind legs is the definite giveaway there.
You can see the separation right there.
Yep, very good. And then here is the one that I saw. You guys know what this one is?
Cat.
Yeah, these are really
These are
tiny.
really small.
Really tiny cat tracks from our barn cat. Let's see. Yep, here's a really nice one there.
Yeah.
See, winter is a really good time for tracks because the snow preserves them perfectly. Yeah. Yep.
Remember that weird one we saw, Elisha?
Yeah, I would say bunny.
Okay, can you guys tell everyone watching the video another track that's real easy to spot from animals that we'll see, say, on the driveway? A big animal. Deer. Okay, how do you tell a deer?
Two split hoof.
Split hoof, that's right. You're gonna see, can you, there, very good. He did that with his fingers, but that's kind of what you're looking for. All right, what else can you see good in the winter, guys? Let's take a look over here. Whew. Now, a lot of the trees obviously have lost their leaves. What kind of trees haven't lost their leaves?
Pine trees.
Evergreens, pine trees, cedars, firs. They all hang on to their needles. Why don't we get a close-up of the needles?
Yeah, the trees without leaves.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get a close-up of the needles here, because you can tell the trees apart. What do you got?
I guess more bunny.
More bunny tracks? Lots of bunnies here.
Oh yeah, in the driveway I just saw a bunch of bunny tracks.
Okay, you can,
Oh, the cat's been walking around.
let's see. All right, let's go ahead and pause it for a second. Whoa!
Got it.
That's part of nature study too, right? All right, let's go ahead and take a closer look here at the needles. Okay, so this is a pine, and I believe it is a white pine because they are really long, fine, feathery needles, and I believe they're in groups of 5. Yep, they're in groups of 5. That's a way to identify to tell the different ones apart, because there's different varieties.
Yeah, it seems to be fun.
So it can be really fun
Hey, Mom, that's
when you see the different kinds of evergreen trees
track
to
is
feel the
that?
needles. That
pine
That I think
track.
is you. Oh no, a mysterious animal down the driveway. Can you guys think of some of the animals that we can see in the winter, but what are some?
Chicken tracks.
Yeah, chickens leave tracks. We'll check those when we get back up to the house. What are some animals we still see in the winter? We thought we got deer and bunnies and obviously pets. What are some other animals we would see? Think, oh my goodness, do we have a dinosaur track? Think of birds. What kind of birds would we see around here in the winter?
Chickadees.
Chickadees, definitely.
Blue jays and woodpeckers.
Well, I'm sure
Yep,
they wouldn't
blue jays.
land on the ground.
No, we definitely, the chickadees and the blue jays and, what was the other one you said, woodpecker?
Woodpecker.
They stick around so you can still observe them. Oh, I know another animal we see a lot up in the trees. Can you think?
Squirrel.
Definitely squirrels. Yep. And you can see, I don't see any today, but when there's not as much snow, you can see the piles of the pine cones from where they eat. They drop all the stuff under the trees, so you know where they've been.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I see white big
Yeah.
siles.
Yep. Oh. All right, let's go back. We'll find some chicken tracks. And while we're walking, we don't have our own scheduled nature time, but we certainly have learned to be observant when we're outside. See what we can see.
These are.
What do you got?
Bunnies.
Are those
These
bunny?
are really small.
More bunny
Those
ones?
are small bunnies.
And I know that Tabby, our cat, was out a lot. I was seeing a lot of cat tracks today. Definitely.
Over here, there's like so
Yeah.
There's a lot.
So yeah, when you're out exploring, you can definitely look for evidence that animals have been around. Like I said, you'll see the pine cone remains under trees where squirrels are. You can see some birds that don't migrate. And if you don't have property, like we actually have a farm, if you don't have property, be looking out for parks you can explore, or friends or relatives that may have more property that you can go visit to see what is outside in the winter. It is so cold today.
That's why I suggested wearing two jackets.
2 jackets is a good idea. We got up to the chicken coop. Our chickens run around outside no matter what the weather, because we've let them have free access, so as a result they're quite hardy. But we did find some chicken tracks. They're all mushed up together, but you can see the 3 toes there, which you'll see on a lot of bird tracks, which makes them pretty easy to recognize, as opposed to, say, a dog or a cat that we saw before. I hope we've given you some ideas of some of the cool things that you can look for when you're out exploring in the winter. Tracks, evidence of animals, birds that don't migrate. These are all things you can look for. And when you're stuck in the house, don't forget to pull out the field guides, check out some videos, and keep learning about the wonderful creation we're surrounded by. So until next time, I'm Heidi Cooper. You can find me at www.torafamilyliving.com.